Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Playing channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to be here with you guys. I'm not so excited about what I did to my planner. I spilled soda on it earlier. It's got some stains. So I'll probably reprint some of my pages and redo them out. But for right now, I'm going to leave the stains there. They are dry. I can do this. So we're going to dive into the weekly check-in. The weekly check-in is where I just check in every 7 days or so and find out where I am in the budget and how much I've spent. Am I over? Am I under? Am I good for the next week? And that's what we're going to look at today. Okay, so I am ready to dive into this weekly check-in. I'm going to go ahead and pop out my calendar and this weekly check-in page and move all my stuff to the side so we can work together and do the weekly check-in. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So here's my weekly check-in. I'm going to be doing a lot of looking down if you're watching me in the forward-facing video that I have in the corner here. But everything is going to be on screen as far as the video for the weekly check-in. I just thought I would start showing myself and my face in my videos, and hopefully you guys like that. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and let me know. And if you're interested, subscribe to my channel. Currently, I am running a surprise box giveaway from Erin Condren for people local in the United States. And if you are interested, there's instructions in the description box below. You can check that out or check out the video in the cards, or at the end of this video, you'll see where you can add what video to watch next. I'll have it at the end of this, and you can go watch that video and see the unboxing. And then at the end, I talk about how the giveaway goes, and in the description box there is also the rules to the giveaway. So let's dive into the weekly check-in, see how good or bad I've been doing, and check things out. So what I'm doing this time is checking out from the 1st through the 9th, and I combined paycheck 1 and paycheck 2 here in my weekly check-in because, it was only 2 days here. I might as well tack it on here and then just do a full budget for that. And actually in those 2 days, I had one restaurant and one grocery. So it's not like I had a lot of transactions to be concerned about. I actually had one no-spend day, which I was very excited about. And then this next half after the next payday, we spent quite a bit. You can see a lot of stickers on a few days here, but I did have one other no-spend day. So that was really good. So what I'm going to do is zoom in on these sheets a little bit more so you can see it better, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So now I'm ready to dive into this weekly check-in. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and make a list based on these different highlighted sections of my expense stickers. I like the highlight because I like for the stickers to flow with whatever is at the top, at the header. So I pick a color out of here and do two versions, a lighter version and a darker version, and make a big white square in the corner. And I print and cut these out myself. So that works out really well. And I love doing that way. For my categories, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm excited to have you here. These are my categories. I have grocery, household, restaurants, miscellaneous, gasoline, and unbudgeted. So what that means is every time I swipe my debit card, and these are just spending categories. This has nothing to do with bills. This has nothing to do with, well, basically just bills. I can't think of anything else, but anything planned spending. This is just categories of spending that I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I know I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to buy groceries sooner or later. I know I need to get gas for my car sooner or later. So that's what these are, spending categories. Grocery, household, I actually combined into one category and give me a large enough spending category to actually, or enough funds in the spending category to cover both. So food that you eat, as well as household cleaning supplies, paper products, paper plates, toilet paper, paper towels, things like that. Toothbrush, toothpaste, even makeup sometimes. I don't wear a lot of makeup or even buy a lot of makeup. All those things get put in the grocery household. So if I'm picking it up in a regular grocery store like a Food Lion or a Walmart grocery market or Kroger's or whatever grocery store you have there, if I can buy it in there, I'm going to include it. The only thing I wouldn't include would be like clothing items or other essentials that don't make sense for grocery and household needs. So grocery, household. Now I don't have my usual sticky note that I use to list all this out because I can't find it. I've misplaced it. So I go on vacation, I take stuff with me, I brought some stuff back and brought all my stuff back, and then I can't remember where I put everything else. So hopefully I will find it soon. I will find it before the next check-in, that's for sure. So pink is the grocery household, and that's what we're going to start with. So I'm going to take this sticky note that I have and start with grocery household, which I'm not sure if this pen's going to last me, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to use the blue for a minute, and that'll be fine. There we go. Grocery household. So first one I have on the first was $11.15 at Harris Teeter. And I'm going to check these as I go. Hopefully I will remember to do that. Here I have two grocery purchases, one at Food Lion and one at Walmart. Sometimes Walmart doesn't have everything I'm looking for, or they're out of stock. And the other place that's really close to me is Food Lion. So I have a Walmart grocery store and I have a Food Lion store really close to me. So I just shop between the two, and that is where that comes from. So Food Lion was $10.93. And then, and this Walmart here, let me see, I can't remember what that one was. This one is a big Walmart grocery haul. There was a couple items I couldn't find at this grocery run, which was $163.25. It's been a week, so I can't remember half of what I've done. So I do apologize for that. But this Walmart and Food Lion I know happened about the same time. And I actually went to a bigger Walmart further away from me that had the big store and everything, but I just didn't buy any miscellaneous stuff. I just stick to the grocery side. Food Lion, and then this Walmart for $14.19. I think there was something I forgot, and either my husband or my kids needed something, and they texted me, happened to be out, and I ran back in to the smaller Walmart grocery store and picked it up, whatever it was. So those three items were from the grocery store. And then here you're going to see a $25 purchase from Amazon. Now, if I purchase stuff from Amazon, I am purchasing it so I can add it to, if it goes to anything that is to restock my pantry or my fridge or anything like that, or I normally would buy it at a grocery store, then I count it as groceries. Typically, Amazon is just miscellaneous for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put this $25.50 here. And what I have purchased is very unusual for me, but I hope it works, and I haven't got it yet. And I don't think it's supposed to be here until mid-October. I don't know. Anyways, my son, my youngest son, loves the Roaring Waters Capri Sun Strawberry Kiwi. And I have gone to every shelf between here and North Carolina that I could get to and had time to get to. And many of those juice pouches, and especially the Capri Suns, they're not on the shelves. The Kool-Aid brand is on the shelf, but the Capri Suns, especially the Roaring Waters, are not. And that is the one juice drink that he likes. It's a regular drink of his. And I can't find them in any store. I did look on Amazon. A vendor was selling it. And the vendor I chose had like over 90%, I guess high star rated service. So I took a chance and I bought 40 pouches, which is 4 boxes of that brand of that juice, and hopefully we'll get it shipped to us soon. I don't know when they're going to be on the shelves again, so I'm going to try this and see if it works. But I don't know why Capri Sun is having such a big deal or problem with their juices. But they are. So I've got that. Now I'm going to go to this side over here. And I had a HelloFresh charge subscription. It just makes, even though I buy groceries and I buy things for us to eat and shop for, I actually end up making 2 meals most nights. My kids are very picky, and my husband and I get tired of the same things. So I fix what my kids want, and they're starting to learn to cook on their own. They're not quite there yet. And I also get stuff like HelloFresh that have a variety of food and flavors that we can use to enrich our palate, I guess, and not go out to eat. And definitely enjoy HelloFresh, the convenience of it coming to our house, and as far as how to cook it and what to cook and all that. I really, really like it. I am going to slow down on my HelloFresh purchases and definitely take the month of October off because my husband will be traveling on business, so I won't need it as much because we get 2 meals 3 times a week in one box. And without him here, it's not worth getting. So I typically just skip those weeks and then go back to it if I feel like it. Let's see, HelloFresh. Let's see, and they charge on Tuesday. I get the box on Saturdays by FedEx. The next one I have is Walmart here. This is some more random stuff. I'm just kind of restocking $77.56 and had specific stuff for specific meals that I wanted to mix and make. And we're gonna have a cookout here soon, not this weekend, but next weekend, and excited about that. So I was buying some extra supplies and stuff. So that's what that is. Now I did split this grocery purchase with this Walmart and that Walmart. It's actually one receipt, but the reason I did not put it together because this was all grocery, and then I found while I was walking around Walmart looking around and kind of enjoying myself a little bit, they had swim trunks and it was like $6. And I'm like, wow. And the sizes that we have are just about too small for my sons, and everybody needs the same size, and I didn't have 3 of the same size, so I went ahead and bought a pair of swim trunks at Walmart. So that's going to be under the miscellaneous category because it is random and miscellaneous. I didn't include tax. I left the tax with the groceries just because that's how I do things, but that's okay. And then there were other stuff I forgot. So I went to the grocery store again this morning. When I buy groceries, it is so random. It just, I'm buying for 4 different adults with 4 different needs. And yeah, I just make sure I budget enough for all of us, and I go whenever I need to go and just take care of it from there. And we're just getting situated again. School started this week, so we had a lot of school supplies and things needed for our son he takes his lunch to school every day, make sure I have all the breakfast and the snacks and all the things. So that's probably another reason why it's increased, and groceries in general have increased in price. So that is not fun, but it is true. So we're going to total this up real quick. Alrighty, get this on screen. Not sure what you're seeing over here. There we go. I have a view of my laptop with the phone over here. So if I'm looking that way, I'm just making sure I'm on screen. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So as you can see, we spent quite a bit of money, and I did not budget this much. So I do know we are over budget in this, not for the pay period, but for the week. Probably going to be for the pay period by the time the next paycheck rolls around next week. But $423.22 is the total. And I'm going to check something on my laptop here. Pull up my Excel spreadsheet, make sure my math is right. I do keep track of it on Excel, and just to make sure the math is right. I used to use EveryDollar, but I kind of have my own Excel way of doing it. I do have a few videos on Excel on how I set it up and how I do it paycheck to paycheck. And let's see, this is a little bit more, but not by much. Minus 412, and I may have missed something. 07. Oh no, I didn't miss anything. I have it broken up by paycheck, so that's the 1115. Okay, yeah. So no, this is the right number. We are good to go, so I'm not worried about that. What I did in my Excel sheet, I did paycheck 1, and then I did paycheck 2 from the 3rd through the 16th, and that is going to be another set of numbers. So I have to pay attention. Am I doing a weekly or am I doing paycheck to paycheck? Because they were vastly different for me, because my husband doesn't get paid weekly. He gets once in a month checks, and then he gets every other Friday checks. So I just have to pay attention how I want to. But weekly checking in is awesome. I absolutely love it. I just have to pay attention to what I'm doing and when I'm doing it for myself. So that's the grocery household. Now I'm going to move on to restaurants. And I have cut back, but we've kind of picked up again in restaurants. So, but it's not daily, and I'm trying to rein it back in. Mainly because we went out to eat so much on vacation, I just could not, I can't keep going out to eat every night. It's going to kill me, literally. So what I have here is Bronco. This Bronco is a Mexican restaurant that we found, and it was $48.19. And it was nice. It was really good. We had these huge, let me see if I can get on camera, huge burritos that are just, I'm surprised I even finished it. It was so big. So the next thing I have is Papa John's, which is $26.24, and that was for my sons. They ordered pizza and cheese sticks and delivery, so we did that for Friday night. My husband and I actually cooked that night. I had some steaks and cooked those. Here, my husband and I did pizza with Why Not for $31.92, and it was a delivery, and they're awesome. Oh, I was getting burned out on Papa John's. I think that's why I kind of switched it up. And then, let's see, the only other, here this Wednesday, where I did a lot more shopping, I stopped at Chick-fil-A with my son, who is an adult. He's almost 23, and we spent $13.36 getting Chick-fil-A breakfast, and that was before we went in to go shopping. And he doesn't go shopping for himself very often. He is autistic, and he lives at home, but there's some more life skills that he needs more practice with, I think. And so I brought him with me, and I'm going to be bringing him more with me to these when I go out shopping. And so we wanted breakfast before we went in. It was kind of a fun mother-son thing we did. We had a lot of fun. So we went to Chick-fil-A that morning, and then my husband and I had Taco Bell for lunch. It was one of those busy days. I just didn't have time for anything, and I had scheduled so much in a short period of time, so that had to be taken care of. And so that was done, and that was it. So this is all I have for restaurants, which is very good, I think, for us. Let's see, 40. I'm going to go ahead and calculate this, and then I'll be right back. All right, so we have $139.20. That's really, really good. So I'm happy with that. The next thing we have is our miscellaneous. I'm just going to go under here. There we go. Kind of put these little boxes around. There we go. Miscellaneous. So we're going to start right here. I got extra. So when I went to Food Lion, I spent $10.93 here, but I also got cash back for $40. So I put that under miscellaneous, and that was just for my son and my husband to get his haircut and add a tip. We also got more propane for the grill, $15.82. So those two things. PayPal, I bought some more digital graphics to go at the top of my budget sheets, and I am super excited about October. It's going to be awesome. I gotta finish the listings, and then you guys will be seeing that pretty soon. Hopefully by this weekend, or at least by the 13th, before the 15th. I usually try to get them up before the 15th. So you have 2 whole weeks before the new month to go ahead and download and purchase and get your month set up. So yeah, 15. Let's see. PayPal was $5.58. I think there was another PayPal purchase, and I don't have it on here, do I? I don't have it on here. So I'm just going to put right above it 99¢. About like 3 different patterns of different things for different sheets and stuff. So I'm going to add 99¢ here. I'm glad I caught that because I forgot to put that on there. So that's done. And then my husband and I went to Home Depot and we picked up some stuff for the house to help improve. I can't remember what it is now. I'm sorry, I can't remember. It was small stuff. Oh, shelves. We bought my son some shelves to put in his closet. Does not have clothes in it. He uses a spare bedroom closet for his clothes, but he has a shelf and he puts Legos builds that he's done on those shelves to display, and he's running out of room in his room. So yeah, we bought some shelves and got that done. And then let's see here. And then I ordered a Bible study for the fall in October with my church. I'm super excited. And I also ordered the videos that go along with it. So that was really cool. And I like buying both. I don't have to, but if I want to review something that was said over and over again, I like having the videos. So it's not cheap that way. And I don't buy them with every Bible study, but if they're cheap enough, I'll buy them. So $46.24. The only thing physical coming to me is the book, and I'm trying to remember. Chow is her last name. It's basically preaching to yourself and self-talk and things like that, about Christ and what he, as daughters of Christ, wants to tell us and what it's us to remember and represent and provide for others. And I'm excited. I don't know the whole story of what the Bible study is about, but that's what, based on the truthfulness, I think is the title of the Bible study. But what I saw and read, that's the impression I got. So I'm excited about that. And Walmart, that's $6 from Walmart. Don't want to forget those swim trunks. And that was it there. All right, so let's total this up. I'll be right back. All right, so miscellaneous, we have $154.27. So pretty reasonable. Sounds like us. Yeah, that's about average for us. And miscellaneous is anything that doesn't belong in a grocery and household or restaurants or gasoline. So if it's anything else, it goes there. If I'm specifically using the buffer in my checking account for a specific thing, that goes to unbudgeted, which I do have one item which is unbudgeted, because I forgot to pull the cash out for that too. But I do have a couple of gas items here, and they're both over here. So I went and got gas on the 7th, and mine was 61.16, which I have a large vehicle, an Armada Nissan, and yeah, it takes a lot of gas. 20 gallons, over 20 gallons is what I put in that day. And with gas prices the way they are, I can never get anything cheap. And then my husband got a gas for his Jeep, and it was really low because normally he's about $36 for his Jeep. He has a smaller gas tank, obviously, but this time with the gas prices up to almost $3, and him on pretty much empty, like vapors, he put $40.69 in. So we got that, and then unbudgeted, which was $40 for a haircut. And not haircut, color. It's darker. And she color toned my hair, and I'm very happy with it. Though I didn't style it very good today, I'm very happy with the color. And yeah, so there's that. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to flip over to my weekly check-in. I'm going to put this off to the side. All right, weekly check-in time. So I forgot to write the budget amount. I need my notebook. So I did divide my budget up based on the dates, the 1st through the 9th, the 10th through the 16th. And see if I have enough of my black to really do anything. There we go. 17th through 23rd, and then 24th, you can't see that, 24th through the 30th. Those are the dates. And I just kind of mark them on the side to remind myself what weeks am I talking about? Because you don't have to do specifically 7 days a week. You can do 5 days and then 8 days and then 4 days, depending on your pay and depending on how things happen. You can do it whatever you want. It's your weekly check-in. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in and show you for week 1, I have $287.50. I basically just divided by 4 because I'm doing a 4-week check-in, and by the amount of here for the month, I divide by 4 and just budget for those weeks. If I have to use the buffer to carry me over to the next week, then I do that. Or I use the buffer to pay for things. That happens quite frequently. But I track it so I know where I'm at and I know I'm okay in those areas. So these are the numbers. Let's see. It's going to be really stormy, rainy outside. That's why my office is so dark right now. There's no sunshine. It's all clouds. So, yeesh. Let's see here. Grocery household, I did budget. Obviously, I'm way over here. $287.50. Now, keep in mind, when I counted my husband's first of the month check, and then 2 days later, he got paid again. Those were combined together. So because they were combined together pay, it's covering week 1 and week 2 of this weekly check-in. That money is going to be there. Let's see. The next thing I have is restaurants for $200, which I am under. I see that. That's cool. $200 for this week. Miscellaneous, I have $137.50, and I'm over miscellaneous. And then gasoline, I'm going to be over, but it's okay because I already have the money for week 2. I'm just borrowing from week 2 to pay for week 1. $62.50. And same thing with the rest of them that I'm over. If I'm over, I'm going to be borrowing from week 2, and I need to either decide to use this buffer, what's left in my checking account, or I need to transfer funds from savings, or I need to stop spending. Those are my choices. And that's that. So I don't really budget an amount for unbudgeted. I like to mark unbudgeted on here only to show me and remind me that I spent something I hadn't planned. And if it's something really frivolous, then I can kind of go to myself, hey, why did you do that? And then if it's not really frivolous, like it was an appointment I forgot that I made to have my hair cut or have my hair colored, then I can go, okay, it was a mistake. I just didn't budget for it. It's unplanned. It's unbudgeted. It's okay. So those are the kind of things I think of when I do my budget. So put that out of the way. And I will take my sticky note here, and we're going to write these totals down. So I spent, make sure I'm on camera view here, $423.22. And then restaurants was $139.20. And then miscellaneous, and I always do these in the same order, so when I write my numbers, I can remember what I'm writing about. $154.27, so I'm definitely over that. Gas, I am over. Oh, I didn't total gas. Uh-oh, you guys were probably screaming at me. You didn't total your gas. Oopsie. Okay. 61.16 plus 40.69. There we go. So we spent $101.85. Okay. Now I've calculated the gas. I'm very sorry about that. So here we go. All right. Well, make sure I'm on here. Pretty good. 101.85. And I'm going to have to pause and get new ink because this is dying. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I have my pen. It's an older one, but it has full ink, and I'm good with that. So that was that. I did have them budgeted. I don't count this. I just kind of write in parentheses $40 and remind myself, hey, that was just something you forgot to budget. So let's total up all these columns and see what we have. Okay, I am back. So here's what we have. We have $687.50 in the budget column, and I have $818 in the 54 cents in the spending column. Eesh. Okay, it was all grocery household. It was all restocking after being away for a week on vacation. And I took everything to bare bones before we left and just cooked what we had. And then I went ahead and replenished. What I should have budgeted was higher in the beginning, like I normally do, 300, or obviously I need more than that here. And then move forward. But I thought I'll figure it out as I go, because August was one of those budget months that I was off all month long and I could not get anything straight. But now I know where I'm at, and I'm just spending and trying to re-engage in the budget better than I did last time. So that's kind of where I'm at there. So we're just going to do the total here. $687.50 minus the $818.54. And that shows a negative of $131.04. So I'm going to bravely write this down before I do these and see if they come out to a match. And then we will check and check. So here we go. 287.50 minus the 423.22. Oops, should not have put that away. Most of this over budget is going to be here. Obviously, this is $135. Oops, $135.72 over budget. Now this one's under budget, 200 minus the 139.20. I really saved in my eating out categories, and I am thankful that I did. That's really good. So 137.50 here. I don't think this is going to turn out right. Well, it might because of that. Okay. 154.27. There we go. So I have a negative 16.77. There we go. All right. 62.50 minus 185. Now, I'm not so worried about the gas being over budget because I just borrowed from the next paycheck, and I won't need to buy gas during week 2 probably. And if I do, it's going to be closer to payday, and it's not going to be that big a deal, and I can cover that. So 39.35. And then I'm just going to draw a line here because we don't count that. So let's see if this works out. So I have 135.72, which is a negative, plus the 60.80 minus the 16.77 minus the 39.35, and check. So I did the math right. Yes. All right. I'm always excited when I get the math right. I'm always excited that I see the numbers and the math is working. So that's really good. Now what we need to do is take the categories coming up for week 2 and just kind of throw a budget out there that I know is going to be blown, but I want to see if I can try to stick to most of it. So I'm not overspending for all these categories going into next week. Grocery household, I know that's not going to work. I had to replenish more than I thought I had to, so that's okay. So I have my notebook over here. This is a week 2 budget right here. And that's what the numbers are going to be when I come over here. So grocery household, make sure I'm on camera okay. I have 200 and, oops, before I even write that, I can't even write that yet because I have to do a little bit of math. Now these paycheck 1, or week 1 and week 2 is in paycheck 1. And so there's that. Let's see here. I ended with a negative, and my budgeted amount, maybe I should do it this way. Can I get all that in? Yeah, I got all of it in. There we go. It's down here. So, I have 135.72 negative. All right. I'm going to add the 237.50 that I planned. And that only gives me $101.78. That's the new budget. So I have to take this negative, add it to what I plan to budget, and I want to stay in these parameters. Will I stay in these parameters? No, because there's going to be a HelloFresh comes out, and that's going to be $68 or $64.28, and then I'll go to the grocery store a few times a week. It's just the way it works out. Restaurants are going to be what help, I think. So if I can stay in check with restaurants, that's $150. And then I did have $60 left over. 80. Oh, I didn't do my math right. So we had $60.80 plus the $150. All right. So that gives me a new budget of $210.80. This is where some of the grocery money is going to be coming from, as long as I don't go out to eat. And that's going to be fine with me. Sometimes I can kind of switch that in my head and go, that's going to be reserved for groceries. So I just don't have enough in the budget, and I will go over budget in grocery household, but I won't spend as much in restaurants. Miscellaneous, I was negative $16.77. And I'm going to add $137.50. So that gives me $120.73 in miscellaneous. Hopefully that's all I really need. I don't think I'm going to need all that, but you never know what's going to come up. Gasoline gives me $39.35 negative plus $62.50. All right, that's going to put me in a positive. And I probably will not need gas again until week 3, which is fine. And that's $23.15, 0 for unbudgeted. And now we're going to do the totals. So I'll start with the bottom and work my way up because I already have that number in the calculator. See if this works. 120.73 plus 210.80 plus 101.78. So that's not a lot in the budget. $456.46. That is what I have to work with. That is all I got. Will I go over budget this $400? More than likely. Will I go way over? I don't know. But I will keep this in mind as I go through my budget for the weekly check-in. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and wrap up this video. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that's my weekly check-in. I am glad I did this. I know where I stand right now. I know where I'm short, where I'm over, and where I need to kind of rein it in and pay attention to what I'm doing. And budget, if I need more, make sure I still have it in the buffer as I go through my next week. So we'll be checking in next time from the 10th through the 16th. And so we'll see what happens, and that's leading up to payday. I hope you have an amazing and blessed day. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead. And if you have not entered in for the Erin Condren surprise box, I do have it. I got it over across in my office here, sitting, waiting to be shipped to the lucky winner. There are instructions on what to type in the comment section. You have to be publicly subscribed to my channel. And yeah, I'm excited to have you guys here. And thank you for the ones who have subscribed. I have 200 subscribers, and I love to grow some more. So hence the reason for surprise box giveaway. So I hope you have an amazing, blessed day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.